Three,
Okay.
2, 1.
Glowing Up Latina, Season 2, Episode 19.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Glowing Up Latina.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Kristina.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Lyana.
And we are at our second to last episode of the season.
Whoop, whoop. It's my new sound effect.
We did it. We almost made it through another one. We just have the Q&A left.
I'm looking forward to that Q&A. Looking forward to your questions, you guys. Yeah.
How are you guys doing on this lovely Tuesday evening? It's not Friday.
It's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday.
God damn it.
Yes. Though yesterday went by very fast. The day went like it just flashed. Today, I've just been very busy at work, but I looked at the clock and it was only 10:30. I was like, hold on. I did like 6 hours of work in these past 2 hours. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why?
Something is not adding up here.
No. But yeah.
It's good. I cannot wait until Friday. I just need the weekend. A long weekend.
Yeah.
Extended weekend in a tropical country.
I know.
With no cell phone service.
The next long weekend we have is Memorial Day weekend. So that's next month. Yeah.
Eek.
Lyana, where did you go for Easter?
Viva Toro.
Where?
Viva Toro.
Viva Toro, where is that?
In Brooklyn.
Get out, really? We're in Brooklyn.
It's right by Don Poncho.
We were like,
not right by. Not right by, but like near. Yeah, it's in the same neighborhood.
We were like, where are these people on an Easter Sunday?
We were having a great time.
With dancing sharks and dancing bobblehead Bad Bunny. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, I did see the big Bad Bunny head. Bad Bunny and I are not on good terms right now. But
I know we're not.
I'm sure he cares a whole bunch.
That the three of us are just so disappointed in him.
I'm sure he cares. I'm sure he cries over it tonight.
Right. He's like, damn, Glowing Up Latina is so mad at me right now.
Yeah, it's eating him up inside.
Mind you, we're all taking women, like we're not even.
Oh goodness.
Oh God.
But yes, that is how we're doing, you guys. Today, actually, so the Q&A episode is our last episode of the season. So technically, this is like our last like episode kind of where we're going to be talking about something, because the next episode we're going to have tech support on.
We're excited for that. Yeah.
So to round us out, for the season, we decided to do some introspection, I guess is what we want to call it, because we're looking ahead in this last quote unquote episode of the season. It is April. By the time you guys hear this episode, April will be almost over.
Yeah.
But right now we're in the middle, I'd say. Beginning of the middle. So we're going to do some reflection. That's the word I was looking for, reflection. Because we are into the second quarter of the year. So it's a good time to, kind of look back on the last 3 months and be like, I like that. I didn't like that. Want to do more of this. Could have done that better. Because we are, as we said in the beginning of the season, we are trying to become better us's. It's not a word, but we are trying to become better versions of ourselves. There we go.
I like better us's.
This year. So, you guys, how are you going to recommit to yourself in the second quarter of the year, or further like meet your goals of being a better version of yourself?
I'm trying to stick with the my New Year's resolution of being at peace. I am trying to make sure that I trust the process, be at peace with everything that's going on around me. Um, Work, my career, here at with the podcast, life, marriage, everything around me. Just trying to be at peace with it and go with the flow. Um, there have been times where I felt like I was gonna crack, but but I'm trying to, you know, keep sane. So every day is a constant reminder. And I love that we do the affirmations. So whenever we post, that's also like my own time reflection to take in our affirmation and reset. So we're gonna go with that, you guys. Continue to trust the process.
Can I ask you about
Yeah.
where you are in some of your resolutions?
So
like, did you get a planner?
I did, yes, and my freaking planner isn't even here. So I have 2 planners.
Oh, goodness.
I have, yes. So I have one planner just for me, for my own personal stuff going on. And I have another planner just for the podcast. So I keep track of what we're doing. So it's been very good. I've been very, diligent about putting stuff in there and what I did. And so it's good.
Oh,
Great.
wow.
Fantastic. Yes.
Very good.
Yeah. That's how I'm keeping track of things. So yes, I have a planner. I tried doing the planner on the
Oh,
iPad.
the digital planning.
It's
I
not
have
for me.
I have neglected my planner for months. I don't know though if that has to do with work or if that's just me like forgetting to put it in there. I'm gonna say it's work. I'm
Oh, I
gonna
would
I'm
see.
gonna blame it on work.
For me, it's a combination of both. It could be work and then like, oh, it's there. At least when I carry my stuff around. I'm carrying the binders around with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to be carrying a big bag, but like an over the shoulder bag. But I'm still carrying them with me just to make sure that if I have a
Mm-hmm.
thought, whatever, put it in. So yeah. As a part of also my resolution, I don't know if I mentioned this on that episode, but I know personally said I would like apply to new jobs. And last month was, what's crazy, that I was really proud of myself because I took the plunge and I applied to a new position internally within the institution that I work for, and I got the position. So it is an upgrade. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is an upgrade, and and it was gratifying because it all happened during Women's History Month. So I was just like, wow, look at me doing my thing, Women's History Month. And the panel that interviewed me was all women. So I was just like, look at us, women taking over the world, So yeah. And it was like, women of color. So it even
Yay.
added, like on top of that, which I loved. So yeah.
Oh,
That
so
is
proud
me
of you.
right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So
So
proud.
this next quarter, the next 3 months, we're going to see how this new position works out. And I'm trying to stay positive. I am sad that I'm leaving my people behind because I did create like some nice friendships and relationships. So it's a little sad. I don't want to leave them. But like you said in the last episode, Lyana, you have to grow. So this is that next step in my journey. Yeah.
Oh, so excited for you.
Yay.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, Lyana, what about you?
I feel like I have been more present in certain aspects of my life and certain places in my life, but then there are some spots where I have literally like neglected and just like turn my other face. So I want to be better at being present and being like a contributing person in like whatever space I'm in. That makes sense.
Have
Keep it
you
short and sweet.
been reading more or learning how to invest?
Guys,
Oh.
there's this app that I downloaded. It is I call it advanced women's fiction, if you're catching my drift.
Oh, how is that?
It's so
Wait, what is the name of the app?
Galati.
Like going like
Galattea. Don't
Nice.
judge. Don't judge.
Girl, ain't
Every
nobody judging out here.
the listeners. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are
Y'all see
into.
the episode of Friends when Rachel
Oh.
And basically like you can read for free, like different, like obviously they have like subscription options and stuff like that, but you can like they give you free chapters as you wait for stuff.
Mhm.
As you like they give you a time period to wait for the next free chapter, so you like wait and then you can read the next chapter. I'm reading 3 books right now. I finished 2. So yeah, I can proudly say that I am reading more.
I am
Look
proud
at
of you.
you.
Whatever it is that you're reading and gets you
Right.
motivated to read,
Right.
go ahead, read away.
Right.
Lyana
I-
starting the day with dark circles because she was up all night. Like,
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There was one that I read that was really bad, and I was like, "This is like terrible." But then
Did you finish it?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on. It's all on the page. It's all on the page. I have to know how it ends. Yeah. Don't judge.
I don't, not at all.
But I have been reading more. So
Look at you.
Good for you.
We love that.
what about you, Kristina?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm definitely not getting to 50 books this year. Like that's hard. I was like, I'm gonna read a book a week. That's not happening. So sorry. But I am reading more than I did last year. So there is that. Very happy about that. And one of my big things for the new year was like listening more to my feelings, being in tune with my feelings and my emotions. And as I like kind of mentioned in the last episode, I have been like struggling here lately. I guess I don't keep it like a secret that like I struggle with my depression, and I'd really just been like letting it get to me. I feel like I've let so many things weigh me down, and it's unnecessary because we're going into 30. We're going to live a happy life, long life. I've started doing more for my fitness, which I wanted to do. Love that. I'm about to have drank a gallon of water today. So
Good
love
for
that
you.
Nice.
Yeah. I had to pee so much today though. So
Oh, girl,
much. Oh my god.
That's the reason why I don't do that, because I get so busy at work. I'm like, I gotta go pee again. No. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've only had 1 cup, not like half a cup of water.
I'll have like one, like how many ounces is in that, Kristina?
24.
I'll have the 24 ounce and that's it.
Yeah.
How many ounces are in a gallon?
128.
120. Okay.
Yeah. So like 5 of these.
Yeah.
So I figured out a good system that I think works for me though. I have 1 in the morning while I'm getting ready for work, then 3 at work, and then 1 at home in the evening.
That's good.
Yeah.
Very
So
good.
gonna be well hydrated, you guys, going into the second quarter. And that's all we could really ask for, honestly. Okay. What from the first quarter of the year, so January through March, is there anything you learned in those 3 months or anything that like you're taking with you into the second quarter where you're like, don't forget this, Amanda, Lyana, we didn't like how this went, we liked how this went, whatever, so we're gonna do it again or we're not gonna do it again?
Okay. We don't like, me personally, I don't know, like my sleeping patterns have been like very off lately, and I hate it because like I I remember like how before I got married and before Constantine and I started living with each other with each other, I used to get up like so dumb early on the weekends, and now it's just very hard for me to do that. And I blame Constantine, but I shouldn't blame Constantine. It could just be work, and also uh, March was like, it was everywhere for me. So I think my emotions too were just like weighing me down. A lot of my thoughts were weighing me down. So it kind of felt like I was just like like in a like it felt like it was like depression, just not wanting to wake up and just wanting to sleep. So it could it could very much be that I just didn't want to get up early. So I am trying now. I set an alarm for myself on the weekends, which I don't like, but I need to get back into going to sleep at a decent time, getting up. And I feel so much better when I get up like early and get things done. I do. I know I do because that's all I used to do. So we're going to do that and be better about working out, going to the gym. Because again, that does do a lot for me mentally. So I fell off me going to the gym in March. Yeah, we're gonna do that again. I worked out yesterday, so little by little. I'm not trying to go crazy, little by little, because again, I'm not 20 years old where I can just like run and jump and jacks. No, I actually have to like I've also accepted that too. Trust the process where I'm getting older, but it doesn't mean that I shouldn't work out, or I'm just being more like I'm being kinder to my body on how I work out. Nothing vigorous. So just slowly taking my time because I don't want to pull anything and I don't want to break anything. So yeah.
Oh goodness, no.
Yeah.
What time are you getting up in the morning on the weekends? Like what is your late? Because your late is not late for most people.
Yeah. So late for me is like 8 o'clock.
That's even early for me. I mean
8:30. 8:30. Like that happens. My body will just wake up and Constantine's just
Wait.
like
That's late?
yeah. It has to be like if we like go out and hanging out the night before that we get in late, then yes, I'm sleeping in late. But if I just went to bed at a decent time the night before, like 11 o'clock, and I just wake up, my eyes will just wake up and it's like 8:30. And Constantine's just over here like, what time is it? I'm like 8:30. He's like, no, it's not even double digits. Yeah, I'm going back to sleep. Get out of here. He was
But are
like,
you like wanting to be out of bed at 8:30?
yes,
Oh, okay. That's
I
different,
want
Amanda.
I want to get out of bed by well, let's say sometimes like I'll wake up and it's 7 o'clock, my eyes open, and I'm getting out of bed at 8:30. Like physically getting out of the bed at 8:30. Or sometimes I just get up at 8:30. But then I hate it because then I'm in the bed for an hour and a half. It takes me an hour and a half to get out of bed. That's terrible for me. Like, ew.
I
I could just be old. I could be just getting old and now it's just harder for me to get out of bed.
think you might just be a little crazy. Ideally, I'm out of the
Okay, so
bed at 9 a.m. Like either waking up or getting out of the bed at 9 a.m. Like
yeah,
that's
but
my
then
like, because I'll usually wake up. I'm with you. I usually wake up like no alarm, no nothing. Like my eyes open 7:30, 8 o'clock, and
mhm.
then it's the weekend. I lay in bed for an hour or so, and then out of the bed by 9 to do stuff.
See, but that's the thing. And then if I do my laundry, then I got people like then there's
Laundry is
if I go
different.
to the laundromat, if I go to the laundromat late, then there's mad people at the laundromat. And I'm the type of person where I just want to do laundry by myself and I don't want to just
No, yeah. To do
I
laundry, I
wanna
will get out of bed at 7:30,
I just
so I
want the
can have it to
washers to
myself.
myself. But see, the washers
Yeah.
and the dryers to myself. I'm not fighting with anybody. Yeah.
For the laundry, I won't blame you. Like, I understand like wanting to have the washers to yourself. That makes sense. But if it's just like you're just gonna be hanging around the house, I can't believe you want to be out of bed at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I want to enjoy my home. Like I don't get
Your
to
bed is
like
in your home.
I don't know. I love my living room a whole lot. Like, I just
That's
love my
fair.
living room. I love my couch. So I just want to enjoy that space to myself before Constantine's like, okay, what are we watching? What are you doing? Like there's just that's like
Okay, no,
my
okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
like that's just my time. And then I can have my coffee, watch a little TV by myself, and then I'm ready to be like, I'm ready for Constantine to enter my day. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's do things together now. What would you like for breakfast, sir? You know, that's how I like to go about my Saturdays. Yeah. Or my weekends. Liana over here like these bitches is
I am not
crazy.
opening my eyes until like 11.
Okay, Liana, what about you? What are some lessons from the first quarter of the year that you want to take into the second?
Clearly that I need to be up at 9 a.m. to have a decent day.
I
I'm
will say
kidding.
that like I can't do noon. Like if it hits noon and I haven't done anything, I feel like I've wasted my day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Liana's like, I get a lot done.
I get so much done. I think specifically like for like in my work life, like I'm slowly starting, like to this day, I'm slowly starting to learn that what I say matters in meetings and like the people that I talk to. Like I am starting to get out of that like imposter syndrome little by little. It
Okay.
takes it's like it's a slow process. Um, but like every day it's like more of like today, Kristina, when I asked you about like our like how do I look up streams and stuff, like I kind of already had the idea of like how that worked, but like when you confirmed it for me, I was just like, oh, I do know what I'm doing. I'm good. I'm great. Golden. All I have to do is just say that and then we're good. So it's like those little learning how to like get rid of that like imposter syndrome and like really like kind of not accept, but I guess accept the fact that I do know what I'm talking about. And I have my years of experience and I know what I'm doing and I don't need people to be like or like hand holding me through things and stuff like that. So it's a learning process and it's very tedious, but it's happening whether I like it or not. And these are the days where I miss being in assistant levels, like or entry level things, because like you just kind of did what everyone told you to, and you didn't have to like worry about anything else.
That's what I'm afraid of. Come this next quarter with my new job, I'm afraid of like those types of situations, making executive decisions and
yeah,
being able or comfortable with putting my foot down and saying, listen, here. You know, I'm afraid of that right now. So I think that's what's because everything else, like I already know how to do. It's just
yeah. It's hard. It's very, very hard. And it's like I've been at this new job for what? Oh, 3 months.
Yeah.
And it just passed. I didn't even realize. And I'm just now realizing, like, okay, hold on a minute. I know what I'm talking about. I don't need you to breathe down my neck because I got it. But yeah, I think I've experienced those lessons like in my work life more. So
very good. We love that. I honestly think I'm just gonna fall back on what I said in the beginning, like honoring my feelings more, listening to what my body is trying to tell me, because my body has been trying to tell me for a while that we needed to rest. Been very tense, very like fight or flighty for the last couple of weeks, and that shit's exhausting. Like to always be like on a high adrenaline level is exhausting. And so that's what we're going to do going into the second quarter. Okay. So kind of switching over from ourselves to this thing that we all get together to do every week. How will you guys be either recommitting, committing, or I don't know, maybe staying the same with the podcast going into the second quarter of the year?
I think this season I think I set up like a better plan for myself on how to contribute to the podcast. Last year it was a little rocky. First season, again, we were just we were going,
We were
we were
learning.
recording and we're learning as we were going, right? So this season, and also I was like
getting married,
planning getting married, wedding, right? Last season. So this season I have a better I worked out a better plan on how to again contribute to the podcast. This is what I'm going to do on these days for the podcast, for the posts that we, put up. So I made sure, and I let you guys know by what time I'm going to send something to you, so that way it gives me a deadline. I have to set a time to it. I bet you guys are like, why is she just giving us a time? Like, I have to give you guys a time when I'm sending it out, so that way I know, like, okay, like speed it up, Amanda. Let's go. Let's get things let's get things rolling. All right. So it gives me structure. And then also like it helps you guys out. We plan out the week and stuff. So I'll continue to do that this season, or this quarter for the podcast, because I'm sure we're gonna want to do little things here and there, even when we're, while we're on hiatus. And I don't know, Constantine and I want to continue to give you some content, while we're on hiatus too. So I will be recommitting in that aspect.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say that it's the second planner. That's what's doing it for you.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna save everybody some time and just be like, I'm gonna figure out YouTube. Like, I'm going to. That's what I'm doing during the break. Like, I have a whole 3 months to figure out to figure out YouTube. So I'm gonna do that. It makes me nervous, but try new things. So
that's funny. It doesn't. For some apparent reason, the YouTube does not make me nervous.
I prefer this. Like
really?
Yeah. I don't know why. Well, because people are just listening on here for the most part. If you guys could watch our YouTube channel, that'd be really nice. But we get most of our listens through, the actual audio portion.
Right.
For the YouTube, people have to like perceive me. Like they're like looking at me. That's a lot.
I don't know. I liked your one post on YouTube.
My one YouTube video. Where Thomas came home with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. But I guess the thing is like I like to plan, and I like to be on top of my plan. And then so like with work, life, and then like the podcast, like those are all different things that require plans. So the YouTube is like another thing that needs a plan. And if like I'm being honest, my priority is the podcast. And like I'll get to the YouTube when I get to it, basically. Because like if I don't have a plan for you guys here, then we all show up and we're kind of just looking at each other. So yeah.
We always have something to talk about. So
yeah.
So I would like to be better with this portion of it, the audio portion of it, because that will allow me to be better with like the video portion of it. It's just a matter of like balancing everything.
Yeah, I'll bounce off of you like where if like it's a matter of balancing things, because like since the new job, like you guys have seen it firsthand. Like I am just sometimes you hear from me, sometimes you don't. And sometimes I'm just like, here's what you need. Goodbye. See you next time. Like it really has been that hectic, like in all parts of like everything. And like
Mhm.
it got even worse when we came back from Jamaica. Like
Mhm.
it 2023 really came out with like, here's the shit show you were not waiting for. It's like,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
cool. Here we go. So I want to be able to recommit to the podcast like fully, like more than I have not been in Q1. Did that make sense?
She wants to recommit herself more
More
in
than
Q2 than she
than I have been in Q1.
then
There
Yeah.
it is.
yes.
You were already there. We just need Amanda and I just needed to get there.
Yeah, we were again all saying the same thing. Okay. All right.
But yeah, that's yeah. And it's more of just like finding the balance and knowing like going back to like knowing how to be more present and knowing just how to like time manage myself and not work late so that I can dedicate time to the
Yeah, they
podcast.
ain't paying you past the other time. So I mean,
Yeah, I don't know, you guys. We'll figure it out. Maybe we all need
Yeah.
second planners.
Bro, I'm about to get all of the planners. Be like, forget
and
this, forget the digital plan. It's not working.
bro, and then on top of the planners, I'm still putting stuff in my calendar
Is it not
and
overwhelming for you?
my phone.
That's what I'm
It's
saying. Like, is it not too much?
no, because it's like it's the constant reminder. You know what? It's crazy. For a living, I have to remind people of things for my job. I'm quick to do that, but for myself, I'm like, what? What is going on?
Okay. And to round us out, what are you guys looking forward to in this April through June that we got coming up? Well, April's almost over, so my bad. I'm not doing this in the beginning of April.
It's funny. Everyone around me has received like good news or has something, new going for them or starting something new. And someone close to me, they expressed that Easter is like their favorite holiday. And I was like, really? Easter? And I'm like, really? Why? And like, to you, like for you, Christine, it's Thanksgiving. We like Christmas. Like, there's
Mhm.
so when they said Easter, and then I didn't understand why until they explained it to me. They were like, well, Easter is like, it's spring. There are things blooming, there are things flourishing. Like it's a new beginning.
Mm.
And I was just like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, usually we think of that like for like New Year's when we think of things like new things, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Ringing in the new year. But they said spring, and I was just like, wow, I like that. And then I've really like taken notice of that like now and last month, where a lot of things were happening and they were good things. Like I was hearing like good news about other people, and I was just like, wow, this is fantastic. So where was I going with this? What was the question?
What are you
What are you
looking
looking
forward
forward
to?
to?
uh, I am looking forward to more new things, new meaning personally, either for the podcast here, maybe we'll get more people reaching out to us for more interviews while we're on hiatus, or
We'll get
just
100
me,
subscribers on YouTube.
right? Just good news for the podcast, good news for you guys in your personal lives, good news for me, anything that's new and positive. I'm looking forward to that in the next 3 months, whatever makes us happy.
That was good. That was full circle enunciation.
I think what I'm looking forward to in Q2 is the warmer weather, yes, but also I feel like we've needed this break coming up, and I cannot wait for that time to like recuperate, regain like our center and then come back season 3 being like, we're nice and tanned, nice and relaxed from the beach. We can talk. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes, I am very excited for the warm weather. I think we said it last season. We're summer girls.
Yeah.
Love the summer.
All the way through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think what I'm looking forward to, hopefully, to finally moving in together. We've been looking for an apartment for what feels like ever now, and oh my god, I thought it was gonna be so fun. I thought I was gonna love it, and like I did for like the first like 2.5 weeks, and then I was like, you know what, I'm over this. I don't want to do it anymore because everything just moves so fast, and it's so hard to find a place that like doesn't have a broker's fee, is not in like a food desert. Like there's so many places that are in food deserts, and which like I don't understand how that's a thing in New York City. Like there should be a grocery store accessible in all neighborhoods. Like
There
it's
are no
wild.
yeah.
That's not a shoebox, because I am like you, Amanda, in the sense that like if I need to be by myself, I need a space to be by myself. So, and Jeremy and I just need, because sometimes we both work from home,
Yeah.
and it's hard to work from home when you're on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially like sometimes I talk to myself.
Me too.
And I just like, I have to be careful about it in the office though, because like I have a person who sits right next to me, and sometimes he'll be like, "Are you talking to me?" And I'm like, "Absolutely not. So sorry."
Oh my God, I'm always talking to myself.
Me too.
Like literally the person's right there and I'm like typing, I'm like, mother. And then I'm like, sorry, wasn't for you. And then I keep typing away.
My friend, she'll look at me and she'll be like, "You talking to me? ¿Me estás hablando?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not talking to you. Sorry." She'll be like, "Okay, you're a little crazy over there." I was like, "Yes, I'm sorry. I'm just yes."
Great. We're all the same level of crazy.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that. And then I am really looking forward to the warm weather. I am not a winter person at all. So that'll be fun. And I'm also looking forward to just being like, I think you're right, Liana, like this break is definitely needed. Because we've been going since
October.
Yeah, right?
Since October.
Yeah.
Like it's been a minute that we've been recording this season.
October. When I got back from Greece, October.
Yes.
That first weekend of October.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't realize we had been going for so long. But, and I will say that like I'm looking forward to season 3 being even better than this season was, because we have been like, we're still learning. There are some things that I'm like, oh wow, didn't know we could do that this whole time, and we're like over 50 episodes in. But I'm looking forward to recommitting to myself, recommitting to the podcast, and hopefully bringing y'all bigger and better things. We got the merch out like we wanted to this season.
Yes.
So excited about that.
So excited.
And hopefully you guys will see more of it next season. We'll see what the universe has in store for us. Okay, you guys, what is making y'all glow this week?
My mom, I saw her
How was
on
that?
Sunday. Oh my God. She was shocked. She did not see it coming. Like
Aw.
Constantine recorded the whole thing. It was so funny. But yeah, she was so happy to see us, me in particular. But yeah, she came back home with us Sunday because she had an appointment in the city. So it was funny. So my mom, we're getting, settled into the house, and she's like, "Oh, so Mija, when are you gonna go back? Or how long are you gonna be here for the day?" Da, da, da. I was like, "Mom, I'm taking you home with me. I'm taking you with me." And she was like, "Oh," she was, "Oh, that's right. I have an appointment tomorrow." She's like, "Okay, okay, I'm gonna go pack right now." Okay. She was excited. She was like, "I'm going."
Aw.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we had breakfast, we had brunch together. It was nice. Nice catching up. And we had a nice dinner at home once we got back here to Brooklyn. So yeah. That is making me glow. And I
So
get to see her again on Friday. I'm so
No.
So
happy.
exciting. Love
Yes,
that.
guys. Mm-hmm.
Today was a really hard day, and I think that walk with Rex is my glow because it was blissful. Played with Rex in the park. We ran. He found some pine cones. It was great. It was perfect. That's my glow.
Nature is healing.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Okay. My glow for the week is okay. So it's a little dorky. I'm so sorry. But I saw these pens on TikTok that I really, really liked. Because they're like pastel-y, like that outside of it. And they're like have a silent clicker. And when I'm at work, well, sometimes like when I'm thinking, and I feel so bad because like no, my person that's next to me hasn't said anything to me about it, but like sometimes I catch myself doing it and I'm like, stop. Like that has to be annoying for the person next to you. As a silent clicker. So
Ooh, send them.
I want to see.
I have them right here. They're these Right Tech silent clicker gel pen. And they have like these flowers on top. They're 0.5 because I like the thin,
I love
like
0.5.
yeah, and they're a gel pen, which I love, and they don't smear because I'm left-handed. So sometimes, they smear, and they have this really pretty, like pastel-y purple one. You kind of can't tell right here, but Right Tech silent clicker gel pen, and like you really can't hear it. Like I wish I could demonstrate for y'all because like
Send us
I
the
can
link.
hear this one. Yeah.
Send us the link because new job. I don't know how they're gonna with their pen situation. So I need to.
Oh my god, I hate the office pens.
The worst.
But yeah, that is what is making me glow this week because I used it for the first time today. And I used it all day and it writes so smooth, you guys. So, and this is
Send the
not
link.
sponsored. So, I won't get any money if you go buy it. Just that's how much I love these pens after one day of using them.
Okay, so on that note, you guys can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on YouTube every Wednesday. Or until we come back, you can just stream our entire first and second season because we have those now.
Wow. First and second season.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. Keep track of those social media platforms for us because, who knows? Maybe we'll do a little mini episode while we're on hiatus. So make sure you keep track of that. Find us on Instagram at Glowing Up Latina. And continue to send us how you're glowing, even while we're away. Just good news. Again, we said that we want to have good news the second quarter. Share your good news, whatever it may be. You can send that to us at glowinguplatina@gmail.com.
And until next time, keep glowing, mija.
Bye.